Welcome to April's Cozy Corner. Grab your tea, grab your coffee, grab your blanket, and let's get cozy. Tonight, I want to talk about something that leaves many people feeling confused, exhausted, and questioning themselves. I want to talk about gaslighting and trauma bonds. These are two terms that get used a lot online, but many people don't fully understand how deeply they affect the mind, emotions, and nervous system. If you've ever found yourself replaying conversations over and over, if you've ever wondered whether you're overreacting, if you've ever stayed in a relationship that hurt you while simultaneously missing the person who hurt you, this conversation is for you. Because sometimes the hardest relationships to leave are not the relationships that are bad all the time. Sometimes they're the relationships that are wonderful just often enough to keep us hoping. Let's talk about why this happens. Gaslighting is a form of emotional manipulation that causes someone to doubt their reality. It often starts small. Maybe you bring up something that hurt your feelings. Instead of discussing it, the other person says, "You're too sensitive. That never happened. You're imagining things. You always make a big deal out of everything." At first, these comments seem minor, but over time, they begin to chip away at your confidence. You stop trusting your memory. You stop trusting your instincts. You stop trusting your emotions, and eventually you begin looking to the other person to tell you what is real. This is where gaslighting becomes dangerous, because the more disconnected you become from your own reality, the more dependent you become on theirs. One of the hardest things about gaslighting is that it rarely happens all at once. If someone walked into your life on the first day and completely denied reality, most people will leave immediately. Instead, it happens gradually. A comment here, a denial there, a subtle dismissal, a small twist of truth. The person may even mix kindness with manipulation. They may comfort you after hurting you. They may apologize occasionally. They may tell you they love you. This creates confusion because now you're trying to reconcile two different experiences, the loving version and the harmful version. Your brain keeps trying to make them fit together. This is one reason victims often stay longer than outsiders expect. One of the biggest signs of gaslighting is when you begin questioning yourself constantly. You may find yourself thinking, maybe I am being dramatic. Maybe I'm remembering it wrong. Maybe I'm the problem. Maybe I deserve it. Notice how the focus shifts. Instead of evaluating the other person's behavior, you begin evaluating yourself. This creates a painful cycle. Every concern becomes self-doubt. Every boundary becomes guilt. Every emotion becomes something you feel obligated to defend. Over time, you can lose confidence in your ability to make decisions. And that's exactly why healing often begins with learning to trust yourself again. A trauma bond is not the same thing as love. A trauma bond is an unhealthy emotional attachment that forms through cycles of pain and reward. The relationship often follows a pattern. Things feel wonderful, then something painful happens. Then the person becomes loving again. Then the cycle repeats. The highs feel incredible. The lows feel devastating. Your nervous system becomes trapped in the cycle. You begin craving the relief that follows the pain, not because the relationship is healthy, but because your brain has become conditioned to seek the next moment of comfort. Many people ask, if they were treating you badly, why didn't you leave? The answer is often far more complicated than people realize. Because you're not just leaving the pain, you're leaving the hope. You're leaving the future you imagine. You're leaving the good moments. You're leaving the version of the person you desperately wanted them to become. Trauma bonds are powerful because they convince you that if you just try harder, love harder, communicate better, wait longer, or become more understanding, things will finally change. So you stay, not because you're weak, but because you're attached to possibility. Many people think trauma bonds exist only in the mind, but they also exist in the body. Your nervous system becomes accustomed to unpredictability. You become hypervigilant. You analyze text messages. You replay conversations. You anticipate emotional shifts. You monitor moods. You search for clues. When the relationship ends, your nervous system often doesn't know what to do with the silence. Peace can feel unfamiliar. Stability can feel boring. Calm can feel strange. This is one reason healing takes time. Your body is learning a completely new way of existing. This is one of the most misunderstood parts of recovery. Missing someone does not automatically mean they were good for you. Missing someone does not mean you made the wrong decision. Missing someone simply means there was an attachment. Human beings become attached even when relationships are unhealthy, even when relationships are painful, even when relationship leaves scars. Many people feel ashamed when they miss someone who hurt them. But attachment doesn't disappear overnight. The goal is not to judge yourself for missing them. The goal is to understand why you missed them and continue moving forward anyway. One of the most beautiful parts of healing is learning to trust yourself again. Trusting your intuition. Trusting your feelings. Trusting your observations. Trusting your boundaries. For a long time, someone else may have convinced you that your reality wasn't valid. Healing is the process of returning home to yourself. Little by little, day by day, decision by decision, you begin remembering who you were before the confusion, before the self-doubt, before the constant second-guessing. And that person is still there, waiting for you. Many people who leave trauma bonds discover something surprising. Healthy love feels different. It isn't full of constant uncertainty. It doesn't require endless decoding. It doesn't leave you questioning your worth. Healthy love feels safe, consistent, respectful, and steady. It allows you to be yourself. It doesn't require you to abandon your needs to keep the peace. And while healthy love may not produce the dramatic highs of a trauma bond, it offers something far more valuable, and that is peace. If you are healing from gaslighting or a trauma bond, be patient with yourself. Recovery isn't linear. Some days you'll feel strong. Some days you'll miss the relationship. Some days you'll question your decision. Some days you'll feel angry. Some days you'll feel relieved. All of it is part of healing. The important thing is to keep choosing yourself again and again, even when it's difficult, even when it's lonely, even when part of you wants to go back, because every step forward is a step towards freedom. If this conversation resonated with you, let me know in the comments. Have you ever experienced gaslighting or a trauma bond? What part of healing has been the most challenging for you? And if you like more reflections like this, you can find me over on Instagram at April's Cozy Corner. Until next time, be gentle with yourself, protect your peace, and remember, you deserve relationships that make you feel safe, respected, and valued. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.